Fuck my P.O., I blow the stroke and pass the drug test. Rock and roll, I'm by my dough, I'm in them bands, y'all. And everywhere I go, I tend to stand out. I hear them pussy niggas plotting, they won't dip on me. And I can put that on my body, they won't step on me. I run a game and they complaining, fuck a referee. I can't explain or even name it, it's a recipe. I merely rock right on your block, I go wherever I please. Say I'm a dog and don't lay down with me, wait, get over, please. Hold this foe up for my nigga Billy, resting in peace. Throw this foe up in this shit, get real, this shit in my sleeve. I got crossed and that shit turned me to a monster. I took a loss and I just fought from going under. Say they love you but don't show it, why they speaking in vain. I got left out in the cold, I had to sleep in the rain. All these demons on my brain won't let me focus. I'm starting to feel like she been running game and I ain't noticed. I cut ties, always kept it real and told the truth. But I know love, that's all I ever wanted, girl, was you. This how thugs cry, beg, bitch, I'm in it and I'm winning. I said cash cool, ain't no gimmick, I got plenty, I might smash. He keep on speaking on my business, I just pass. I hit the gas, I'm in it, hear me.
100 Mob in the building. You already know what it is. Arkansas in the building. You already know. That's BHMG Louis, man. Up the score. You already know. The famous mic drop, man. He going viral, man. On all platforms, man. Famous Animal TV, DJ Academics. You got the Real Field TV, nigga. Anybody want promotion, man, you come get with me, man, on the Real Field TV. We gonna drop the link below, and we gonna community tab, nigga. To come on, bring your face. Shit! Get your mind right and go ahead on and shake it off. This is how I get it in. Every time, don't worry about what type of content I put out. You don't never know what type of content I put out. Yes, Lord, and oh, Lord. Go ahead on and hold your face and pull out the baba. Straight out. Now we want to talk about YFN Lucci. That's on the right. Now, we see him coming back into the fold. We see him coming back with new music. We see him coming back with a whole different attitude towards what he got to do for the ATL culture, nigga. Straight up and down. We seen what Young Thug did when he went out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was kind of, you know, it was silent, you know what I mean? When he went out, you know what I mean? And when he did that little time or whatever, him and YFN Lucci, let's go and throw Lucci in there too. Atlanta went silent for a while. We had Lil Baby out here. Of course, we had 21 Savage. We had people making noise. But you got to understand this. A lot of things inside the YFN Lucci situation didn't set right with a lot of fans. And part of the thing was him throwing his homeboy out the whip after they did that drill, which was in an all-white Maybach. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So for him to get up here posting all these cars and all white, you know what I'm saying, it sends messages, man. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it don't have to be negative messages. He got new music coming out. And the thing is, he's speaking on something in his new song. And in this new song that I'm speaking of, he's talking about how his homeboy got pushed out the whip doing the drill. You see what I'm saying? And that's what didn't sit right, man. And like I said, he said he had more hats, you know what I'm saying, and all of this, and a lot of hats and all this in the song and in the bar. I mean, we're going to let y'all see what the comments talking about, but I really want to get down in depth about this whole situation. If Lucci was supposed to be the driver, you know what I mean, and a lot of people peep this, like Lucci was the driver, you see what I'm saying, so it ain't no way. If he was the driver, he could push somebody out the whip. You know what I'm saying? I think that was one of his homeboys that did that. So let's get that straight. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of misinformation has been, you know, spreaded when we talk about YFN Lucci and that whole incident. You know what I mean? Them going in a drill in an all-white Maybach, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't do it inside a vehicle where can't many afford, of course. So it was a lot of holes inside the situation and a lot of things that needed to be observed. Him coming back in his new music and now speaking on it, I mean, he got a lot of people feeling some type of way and they feel still like he a sucker, but they're not looking at it at a clear point to where YFN Lucci never did it. It was his homeboy. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this, man. Is he going to come back and make a big bang? A lot of people is happy about him being in the fold again. And that's the thing that we here to talk about. Because many artists get out and they don't become what we think they was. I mean, we can name plenty of artists. I mean, you know, Bobby Shmurda is one of them. You know what I'm saying? What NBA Youngboy doing right now as far as going up on tour, you know, Bobby Shmurda could have did that if he had a strong fan base, you know what I mean, a music that he had in the vault as he was putting out while, you know, he was away. Now, YFN Lucci is something different. You know what I'm saying? He has stayed relevant through this YSL trial and all this stuff like that. So he don't have a problem with staying relevant. Plus, he kept, you know, a lot of relationships with people that he had before he left. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought he was going to shine on Reginae Carter, which is Lil Wayne's, you know, daughter's image and her, you know, fame and stuff like that. But YFN Lucci was him before that. So that didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So he come back and he's speaking on this situation. And he got a lot of people up in arms about it because a lot of people not thinking of the situation clearly. They thinking that YFN Lucci speaking on this inside a song mean he did it. No, you know what I'm saying? He made it say it too much about his homeboy, but his homeboy not here no more. You know, so at this point, whatever he say, I mean, it ain't like his homeboy could go away for it. So it's like we got to look at YFN Lucci as one of them people that, I mean, he got a lot of things to say. A lot of people want to hear what he got to say, so he gonna take his time in saying it. No matter how long ago it was, he always put what he went through inside his music, and he a fan favorite. Imagine going against somebody. I mean, with him being from Summer Hill, you see what I'm saying, in Atlanta. You got to understand this. He is into it with, you know, Young Thug and things like that. And yeah, it divided the city, but he still got just as much as love, you know. So it's like, it's crazy. And even Young Thug, you know what I'm saying, show backhanded forms of flattery towards him, you know what I'm saying, for keeping it G. You know, and he do the same thing. So them per se should have been ahead of conversation long before any of this transpired. And then it wouldn't have been no type of RICO. It wouldn't have been none of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, YFN Lucci is out. He making shot waves through the music industry, and ain't too much people could do with it because his core fan base still stood with him and still stood by his side. And that's all that count. A lot of people, like I said, we can't say that about. Now, Young Thug, one of them people too. So it's like this, man. It ain't just only died down, you know, as far as the YSL beef, you know what I'm saying, with YFN and all of that. But you got to look at it. A lot of, you know, crime in general in Atlanta has died down, you know what I'm saying? Because when they was away, a lot of people were saying that it was a lot better. You know what I'm saying? It won't that much going on. It was a lot still going on. Like I say, you got people from New Orleans, not only New Orleans, but Louisiana as a whole. You got Texas, you got Chicago. I mean, you got people from everywhere that's actually making it a business hub for them, you know what I mean, to get money and stuff like that in Atlanta. So it's still a lot of connections being made. There's still a lot of promoters down there. So Atlanta is where everybody come to for people who on the run, people who got their stuff together, their business they trying to kick off. Atlanta is the place for a lot of, you know, stuff like that. So with YFN Lucci standing tall and speaking on the situation, y'all can take it how y'all want, but I just took it as something he went through that he had to vent on the track. I'm out.